Hello, everyone. Welcome to StraightAMagic. Dawson here.
It's your boy S.A.K. Hirobi Gamble.
And Busted here in the background.
Yeah, he's just observing. He's observing for the day, taking a vacation. And we're back with another episode of Duel Deck Dash. And of course, for you guys, you saw Hirobi last time, so we're just doing a back-to-back game basically in terms of viewership. And today we are doing Knights versus Dragons, a classic, matchup of humans trying to conquer and slay those big ancient dragons back in the old days. I'm very curious how this will go because on the surface value, dragons are like really powerful in Magic, and knights, at least back in the day, were not necessarily as good in terms of power level. But from a quick look at our decks, actually, maybe a little bit more even of a fight than we may have first thought. But any kind of thoughts from you two before we get started?
Not really. I play mono red dragons in Commander quite often with Lathlis the Dragon Queen at the helm. So I do know how mono red dragons run pretty typically. But I'm excited to see how these decks interact and how they work against each other and on their own. So I think it's going to be a fun showing.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, I'm playing Knights and Hirobi's playing Dragons, if I didn't already mention that. And for once, besides the Coalition, this is the first multicolored deck. I'm actually playing Selesnya with this, and of course, Hirobi's playing mono red with the Dragons, as he stated before. So we'll see. This may be a closer matchup, but I don't have any big explicit expectations. So without further ado, let's roll. Hirobi, you shall be going first, then, my friend.
I will take us away, indeed.
Oh, normal rules is basically free mulligans if you have 2 or less, 6 or more lands, and whoever wins die roll or loses will always go first. Keep consistency fair.
Indeed. I'm going to keep this hand. Would you mind passing it over to me?
Oh, yes. Good call.
No worries, bud. Alrighty. I'll start us off with a mountain into a good old Skirk Prospector, and I will pass the turn.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Actually, I already have to look up to see whether there's a certain something in my deck already. Just to see if there's a certain card in here that might, or a certain, maybe 2 cards, one of the 2 type deal. Nope, neither one of them are in the deck to do that on turn 1. So that does change my thought process now. Is that worth doing, or is that worth doing? We'll play a Plains and pass the turn. That's what we'll do.
Kobe, so I will untap, upkeep, and draw. This doesn't seem too bad. I'll play another mountain. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Skirk Prospector to itself to add a red.
Ooh.
And then I'll tap 2 and 3 to play a Dragon Speaker Shaman.
Oh, gosh.
And I will pass the turn.
Didn't want to get that 1 damage in on me, at least?
Nah, not too worried about it. I probably should have in hindsight, now that I think about it, but oh well.
That's fair. That's valid.
I completely blanked about the battle step. I was just too focused on the cards in my hand.
Take 1 damage, don't worry about it.
Alright, cool.
I'll play a Silver Knight. 2/2 first striker, protection from red.
Ooh, very cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a Montagna. I'm going to tap for 2. I will cast a Dragon Whelp.
Ooh.
And I will pass the turn.
Excelente. Draw. What is going to be good? That is the question indeed today. Interesting. As a card, that is also a card. Do I do that to do that? Okay. I then do that. That will then do this. Yeah, it's probably the only play I can realistically do. I'll tap 2. And I'll play a Knight of the White Orchard. Getting a Plains card, since you control more lands than I do. And the thing I was looking up earlier was based on that, whether there was any multi-facet lands. But there are not. Then I will move to combat. Now attack for 2.
I will take 2.
And then I will play for my land for turn, Selesnya Sanctuary, bouncing back the tapped plains. And passing turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I will untap. I'll keep and draw. Doesn't seem too bad. It's fine though. It's not the best. I will play a mountain. I'll tap 2. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to give Dragon Whelp +3 +0.
All right.
Making it a 5/3. I will enter combat and I will swing over it for 5.
Well, your favorite card in the world's back, Hirobi.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm not. I'll take
There's no fucking way. Okay. Holy fuck, dude! Don't fucking scare me like that.
Don't scare him like that. What happened? What did you do?
There was a
brother.
There was 2 Swords of Plowshares in the previous game.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna tap 1 to cast a Firebelly Changeling. And I'll pass the turn.
Interesting. So it looks like at this point, the Flyers are getting really overwhelming. So now the only options are that I have to race you. That is my only options at this point. So, Steward of Valerian. I'm going to tap 3. I'm also going to play a Knight Exemplar, making all my Knights +1/+1 and indestructible.
Nice.
So I
Very good.
I will swing for 6.
I will go 12.
And then I will pass the turn.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I will go ahead and block the orchid with my changeling.
Cool. That works.
So I'll take
Just 3.
I'll just take 3.
Yep.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. That's pretty decent. Yeah, cool. I'm going to tap for 4. I will cast a Mordant Dragon.
Oh.
I will enter combat. I'll hit you for 2.
I'll take 2.
And I'll pass the turn.
That is perfectly acceptable. How do I not just die to that thing? Because then you just do that. Then just do that. Because you just hit me for 10 next turn, which would be really bad. Okay, interesting. I'll tap 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? Nah, before we do that, just in case. I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to full swing.
Ooh.
Except for the 2/2.
Okay.
Of course.
So that definitely means combat tricks. Okay. So that's how much total? 3, 6, 9?
That is 9, yes.
Not a huge fan of that. I don't like when I know, because I know from past experience white plays a ton of pump effects during the battle phase. But I feel like if I don't block, I just die. I'll block here.
Okay.
So do I take 6, or do you have a response?
No, you just take 6.
Okay. I go to 9.
Actually, weirdly enough, forgot about your pump effects. I think you just. Oh no, okay, you still can't. Okay, never mind. I kind of just looked at the board and I was like, okay, hold up, because you have to spend 3 mana.
No, I can't kill you.
10, and then you have to draw a land to be able to kill me. Actually, no, you couldn't. You still be one short.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so at least have one more turn from the looks of it.
I can deal 10.
11 if you draw one more land. So I'll play.
You could do.
Juniper. Nope, busted. Nope.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna do that. Not today.
I
Well,
mean, it's everything on board. I'm just saying. I just want to stay fact.
well, I don't think I just win here, but I might.
Well, you do. Yeah, I mean, he can use Dragon Whelp more than once, or more than 3 times. Sorry, you can use it or just sacrifice it next time.
Yeah. So I can deal 11 total.
But if you do that, you're now risking me killing you. If you don't.
Exactly, which is definitely not ideal. I think what we'll do, we're gonna tap 2 to cast a Dragon's Claw.
Okay.
And then we'll tap 2. I'm gonna cast a Spitting Earth, targeting Night Exemplar.
Sure.
Trigger, I'll gain a life. I will move to combat. I'll swing for 5.
I'll take 5.
Second main and step, I'll pass the turn.
At your end step, I will reciprocate the damage back to.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. What?
You get to deal the damage to me. Shut up. It's fine. You can still kill me next turn at this point. If you draw one.
Wait, remove from the game target creature. Wait, what do you mean? Huh?
It's exiling it because it dealt damage to me.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. That evens up the playing field a little bit.
That is mildly concerning.
I'll play Leon and Sky Hunter, 2/2 flyer,
Oh no,
and he'll get a.
that's ass.
Because of
That is some
Juniper.
cheeks.
And then I'll tap.
Oh yeah,
3.
that's butt cheeks.
I'll play Zephyrin Commander, 2/2 flanker, and I can do a 3 ability to give target knight gets +1/+1.
Yeah, I think I'm just dead on your turn.
I'll play this in the battlefield tapped. You have a 2/3, so this will be a 3/5. But now I have to.
Yeah, that's game.
I don't think it is. I can't.
Hey.
Stop saying that until the game's actually over. You're gonna make me make a mistake. Because I can't. I mean, you literally only take 5 damage this turn, and that's only if I attack all out, and I'm not going to attack all out. I'm just going to attack you.
So that's a
3/5 and a 2/2 protection from red.
yeah. I'll take 5.
All right, pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Damn it. Well, actually, no. Well, no, still not enough. Fuck. Yeah, no, that fucking blows butt cheeks. Fuck. What do I even do? Oh. Oh, it's so stupid.
It is curious. Reciprocate's a interesting card.
It's bullshit.
You still have to take all the damage. That's the unfortunate part about it. It's not like a swords, which is. I mean,
I'll tap for 3. I'll cast a Henge Guardian.
Oh. The fuck? Okay.
Pass.
All right. Draw. Let's see. So, okay. 3. So, the 3 lowest creatures get in, no matter what. Full swing.
I believe I'm still dead here, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so as well, unless you have any tricks.
I don't have it. I have 1 mana that I can do. I can pump this once, but that doesn't do anything else. So, yeah, we'll go to game 2.
You block these 2, and you block one of the 2 2s, and that's 2, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, game
We'll
2.
go to game 2. That's fine.
This was a lot closer of a
Hiroki?
game, though.
What's up, Busted? What did I
Now
miss?
now the game is finished. More Than Dragon also had a May ability, which you could have pinged something on his board.
Yeah, but still wouldn't have mattered.
I mean, you could have killed the Juniper, which would have been a good thing
Still
to
wouldn't
get
have
off the
mattered,
board.
because Zalafarin would have ended the game this turn. So, don't feel bad about it. I know what that was as well, but I wasn't going to bring it up, because all I was going to do was...
I'm seeing again another pattern between these decks. I'm seeing the pattern again.
Well, I'm bringing it up because y'all are playing 5 games, so it's better to have the ability in the back of the mind.
Oh, for sure. And I actually did have that in my mind, but I forgot when he hit me to do it. But again, it wouldn't have mattered. It would not have mattered. I do not have all my colors, so I will shuffle.
I drew 5 lands, so I'm gonna mulligan.
But very good catch, yeah. I forgot that as well. So Juniper would have died, and then I guess Juniper wouldn't have attacked that last turn. So I mean, we could extend the game, but I think at that point Knights won.
Oh yeah. No, clearly. As I said, I'm bringing it up not because it changed that game necessarily, but also because, hey, y'all playing 5 games.
I'll keep this hand. It's not great, but I'll keep it.
Very valid.
You said you had 5 land?
In the last hand I had.
Okay, well that is an acceptable amount of land, so you would have to take an actual.
I thought that 5 or more you get
It's always
free.
6 or more. What?
It's
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, how about this? Here's what we'll do.
No, that's fine.
No, because this is nope. Okay.
It's cool.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
give you
gonna
the
complain.
choice.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
Let's say I was gonna give you the choice of re-mulligan that hand, and then we continue from there.
Nah, that's cool.
Okay, whatever. Okay, cool.
I'm chilling.
All right, Hiroki.
You're good.
Take us away.
Montana, pass.
Drawlana, Grasslands, pass.
Man, don't you just love the? Don't you just love Grassland?
The lazy land.
Could have been a Terramorphic Expanse. We've always seen them in the Dual Deck series, but no.
Bloodmark Mentor, pass.
That could show a first strike. It's pretty good. Oh, that's a card. Interesting. Grasslands for a plains. And I'll play Sagery Step tapped. With that plains, I'll play a Lionheart Maverick. Theoretically, I can get protection from red, but it won't matter. So.
Oh, draw for turn. Cool. Okay. Play another mountain. I will tap 2. I will Punishing Fire. You are Lionheart Maverick.
Yep. He's punishing fired.
And then I'll hit you for 1.
I'll take 1.
Pass.
I'll have a 3rd land now, and I will play your favorite guy. 2/2.
Of course.
First strike, red guy.
God damn it. Draw. Another mountain. We'll play Firebelly Changeling.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
Oh, Firebelly, you're changing.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I will just pass the turn.
Yeah, untap. I'll keep your draw. Yeah. I will play this 5th mountain, which kind of appears to be the threshold for this. Tap for 5. I'll cast a Voracious Dragon.
Okay.
I'll devour the Firebelly Changeling. Because it is a goblin, I'll deal 2 damage to your face.
2 damage, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
My end phase, pass turn.
End step, I will tap 2, and I'll play Heroes Reunion. I'll say target player gain 7 life. I'll gain 7.
Oh, no. This is just, don't forget to put the 1/1 counter on Voracious Dragon.
Oh, right, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. This is just
5.
gameplay. I didn't change anything there.
Devour 1. I could have sacked both my creatures. Nah, it's not worth it. Gives my flyer first strike. It's fine.
5 mana. Unfortunate.
How unfortunate. Uh-oh.
5. I'll play Plover Knights. 3/3 flying first striker. I'll attack for 2.
I'll take 2.
Pass late turn.
And top up, keep draw. I will go ahead and tap for 2. I will cast an Armillary Sphere.
Interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and immediately sacrifice it to go find 2 lands.
Thinning out that deck.
I'll go ahead and play one of said lands for turn. Oops. This will go to my hand. Go ahead and enter combat. I will swing a 5/5 at you.
I'll take 5.
And step past turn.
Let's go ahead and do this. I'll play a Caravan Escort. So 1/1 right now, but I can level it up. You know, for 2 mana. Let's go ahead and grab like a level up counter, I guess. I don't know. Just so we don't confuse it with 1/1 counters.
Yeah. I get you. Not a worry.
Probably. So what do I... So you have a 1/1 and 2 mana up. I'm not really going to compete with that dragon anytime soon. So we will... attack for 5.
Okay. I'll go to 13.
I will then tap 4 total mana to level him up twice.
Cool.
So he's now at 2/2.
Leaving open that suspicious 1 white, which is probably for that fucking post-combat kill my shit thing. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan at all. Play a mountain.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh my gosh.
Let's
coughing.
go ahead and do this. I think it's probably the better play here. Tap for 5. I'm going to cast a Cone of Flame.
Wow.
I'll deal 1 damage to your face. I'll deal 2 damage here. And 3 damage here.
Yeah, I mean, that wins you the game. Right there. Talk about my reciprocate. You just removed 2 of my creatures, so I don't want to hear it.
Enter combat. Swing for 5.
I'll take 5.
Second main.
I will no longer hear
End
complaints
step.
from you, Hirobi.
Pass the turn. Yeah, that's fine. No complaining here. That was a good card that I drew.
Play a Not Vine Paladin. Now play a Steward of Valrian.
Nice.
Attack for 2.
I'll take 2. Untap, upkeep, draw. Nice. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll tap for 7. I will cast a Shivan Hellkite.
Great. Lovely.
Enter combat. Attack you for 5 in the air.
Take 5.
End step. Pass the turn.
Move to combat. Full swing.
Cool.
I'm just clarifying for that one.
Yeah, you're good. I will put the Shivan Hellkite in front of the Steward.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Alright.
So I'll take 4.
Hold up.
Oh,
You know I have tricks. Come on.
combat
Come on.
tricks.
You
Oh, I know. You're the trick master, homie.
Just trying to see if I...
Come on now.
5,
Oh.
8, 10...
Don't complain, Hirobi. He fucking dies.
I'm just trying to see if you can kill me next turn. You can. So I have to do that instead of that. So unfortunately, no, I cannot quite do that. But green-white, Sigil Blessing for the Steward guy that you are blocking. So he's a 5/5. Everything else is a 3/3.
Nice.
And then
So they'll trade.
And then in addition to that, I'll also give him +2/+2.
So they don't trade.
They do not trade.
My thing just dies. Fuck. Okay, cool. Sucks.
Because I could have done +2 there, so you are taking 6, so you go down to 5. So I could have brought you down to 3, I guess, but that would not have been... Then I lose that. And I'm still at 2 turns. Probably technically better to give damage. Right? No way I had to kill the thing. No, what? No, the thing would have died. It just was... Huh.
You should
Nope, I
have
already
to
drew.
take 1 more damage because of not fine.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, because of Steward. Yeah, good call. It was actually Vigilance guy. So then it'll take you down to 2. So I should actually... I probably did a game-losing play, because if I... Alright, so with that information, I feel like it is right that I do get to take back the Mighty Leap math then.
Huh?
So...
What's going on?
I wanted a 2... I thought either way I was going to have a 2-turn cycle on you. So, Mighty Leap... Okay, so here's the logic there. Mighty Leap I thought wasn't going to be useful for getting you down to 1 turn kill you, basically, because you were at 3 life, in my mind. But, since now you'll be at 2 life...
And all that means is that you win on your turn because of this shit.
Well, exactly. Well, I mean, it wasn't a misplay by me, it was a mismath because we didn't know about Steward.
Okay.
So that's...
Cool. So what happens?
I'll ask Busted.
So I got a 2?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll ask Busted what he thinks, but...
I mean, if I got a 2, we'll just go to game 3. I don't care. I mean, because...
Well, it's Busted.
Because I can't... Oh. I mean, yeah, but like the thing is, I can't kill you. I don't have enough damage, and I can't block that, so it's game either way.
But it makes the entire difference of these last 2 turns. Like,
because if I don't kill you this turn, I have to hope for a draw that could kill you next turn. Because I can't kill you now.
Because this is an auto win.
Well,
that's an auto win.
I mean, this is an auto win if that doesn't happen. So it's kind of one of those things of...
Flip a coin.
I'm gonna. I think I'm going to use a veto clause on that. I think we're going to use a. I think we need to take that back from Mighty Leap because again, the information was not known. If you're not going to make a decision, I'm not going to leave it up to chance. Like I want to have logic behind the decision made. I don't want to have just a whatever happened deal because that's.
We'll go to game 3. We'll go to game 3.
Okay.
I would say
it's fine.
Yeah.
Good game.
I would say I would call it in your favor then, but just because again, you obviously would not play it if you know you can guarantee the win the following turn.
Well, if the whole thing was, I just didn't want it to be random. If you're just gonna have it be random, then it's not gonna be cool with me. If you're gonna have a logic behind one of them, that's why I would be more in favor of it. But I don't know. That was just because there's no information there for it. But
I mean,
the whole point of the series is to find out which deck is better, and if that misplay was the sole determiner, I don't think that's right for it. That's kind of my logic, but
no, that's fair. It's one of those. I truly, I feel like I would lean in your favor making that call. It's just I feel bad cucking Hirobi because it's really just like, well, damn, you know.
Yeah.
I was. It's not a big deal. I was cucked either way.
Well, no. If you didn't draw a different card to win, you would win in that regard.
I mean, in terms of like the quote unquote win, it was a coin toss either way. So I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't give a shit.
Either way, we still have 3 more games.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel great, but like, okay.
You know, I think I win in this regard. How about that?
Honestly, kind of fair.
I'll keep this, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't have to actually deal with that interaction, so I think I win here.
Yeah, that's valid. I guess my logic was
not pass.
The series is not necessarily about which player's playing better, because if that was the case, we'd be drafting or something. The whole point of the series, I think, is just to determine which deck is better, and if that case, if there was logic behind my decision making, and then the Mighty Leap would have changed that because the math was wrong, I feel like that was a reasonable outcome. But I also get it is a feel bad moment because I don't want it to seem like Hirobi's playing bad, because Hirobi's playing very good. It's just that unfortunately the matchup is.
I'm playing fine. Oh, the matchup is 100% in favor of Knights. 100%, because it's always the same thing as Tezzeret versus Elspeth. It's 10 small creatures whose power equals like 14 versus 1 or 2 creatures whose power equals 7 or 8, which is just like, and it happens over the course of like 3 fucking turns.
And the pro red really is the just like, well, fuck me, I guess, because
the pro red is fucking bullshit. The pro red is such bullshit.
Like, you have artifact cards, few and far between, because you did have the artifact dragon before.
Yeah, the pro red is fucking bullshit.
No, I mean I can't deny that one. I really can't. The pro red is a trump card type deal.
It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, trump card.
Granted, it is
because then you can pump that card, and I can't do shit.
I don't know if there's any permanent pumps, but it does not feel good when it's the pump up of combat tricks.
Well, when you give that creature flying and +3/+3, and it's pro red, that feels pretty fucking bad, because then it's just like laughing in the face of my dragons.
Now, in the fairness of it, if I didn't have those stuff, dragons would just sweep me. I'm not going to sit here and say that you're wrong. Because both games, there's a flying card or some sort of combat trick thing that gave me flying or buff, that gave me an advantage. But it's probably the reason why, because dragons inherently have a more powerful curve to it. But
yeah. But the curve doesn't matter when it's getting and I mean this literally completely outpaced.
Fair. Oh wow.
I'll play a Shiv's Embrace, enchanting my Bloodmark Mentor. I'll gain a life. Combat, I'll attack for 3 in the air.
Take 3.
Pass.
It is one of those interesting things. Which I guess, today's Magic, would you say that dragons and which is stronger, dragons or knights?
Dragons, because Dragon exists.
Yeah, that's valid.
I mean, it really depends on yes, Dragon exists. I feel like as of recent, we've had a lot more Knights support, but of all time, we've had so much Dragon support, and there's so many dragons that are just good by themselves. That is what leans dragons to having a higher power standard.
I mean, yeah, I'll say this: like, take into account, like, when you think about the top 3 Knight commanders, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, it's like Sir Gwyn, the fucking Esper one that came out in Albi or March of the Machine, and some other random motherfucker. For dragons, you've got like Dragon, Mirim, some really fucking stupid names. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, the Dragon Commander's quality is so much higher than the Knight Commanders.
Huh. Yeah, I'm looking at Tiamat, Sign of the Dragon, and Dragon are the top 3. There.
3 or 5. I'll tap for 5. I'm going to pump up Bloodmark Mixture by +5.
Yep.
Making it an 8-3.
Yep.
I'll hit you for 8.
Take 8, go down to 9. I mean,
Yes.
see, like this. I mean, in this argument, like, and I know it's just a frustrating thing. Like, I just don't have anything that deals with this right now. I know I do have stuff in the deck, but right now, if I didn't have that stuff in the deck, I'd just be dead. You know, so that's kind of the thought process here.
I mean, that is an argument to be had, but like,
but
it's again argument. Like, no, yeah. I'm not saying you're incorrect. I'm just looking at it like, it's still 1 creature to 3, which is the weakness of the dragon deck. But when the creature is doing enough to put you at 9, I mean, there's that too.
Yeah, full swing 5.
So I'll take 5.
Yep.
I go to 13. Untap, upkeep, draw. Two. I'll cast a Dragon Fodder.
Oh.
Gain a life. Make 2/1 goblins.
See, it's a much more in control game. Which, weirdly enough, you're winning with goblins.
Yeah.
This is your redemption story. Hirobi, this is your redemption story.
It's I am redeemed.
It's the goblin redemption story.
Yes, for a dragon deck, there's a lot of goblins.
I will tap for 3 to pump Buttermark up to a 6/3. I'll swing for 6 in the air.
Take 6.
Pass.
In step, I will Heroes Reunion, gaining 7 life.
Oh, cry me a river.
Well, again, if I didn't have that stuff, I mean, I am just effectively dead.
No, I know.
Which now I have to debate here of like, okay, you have 5, like, you do 8 damage to me next turn with all the mana you have. 9 if you have another mountain next turn, meaning I'm 1 away from dead. So theoretically, I have another turn as long as I have 2 blockers. It's a big theoretical, but it's a theoretical. So I could do. Oh, actually, you can't block that guy at least, because then your goblin just dies. So, but that doesn't matter because there's other guys on the battlefield. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking.
I mean, the goblins are kind of here specifically to block.
Yeah, that is kind of fair, also. Because, well, then again, this gets to the mind game portion of it. Like, okay, does this happen if this happens? Huh. So if I attack, you block, and I basically just deal 1 to you. Or, then again, if I attack and do that, and then that's kind of just cucked anyway. So, man, yeah, unfortunately, it's just not what I'm able to do right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to give myself, I guess, the best chance next turn. That's kind of the unfortunate part. I'll play Juniper Order Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll attack with my 2/4 or my 2/2.
I'll go to 10.
Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. We're going to tap 3. I would like to enchant my Bloodrug Mentor with Claws of Valakut.
Yep, GG's. Game 3 or game 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
good game.
Do that.
Good game.
Good game indeed. Oh, see that? Like, I don't know. That's kind of my argument again. And I know, again, it's been weirdly enough every game it feels like we played against each other. It's been like the counter matchup versus the matchup. But my argument is like that game was just not fun at all for me because like it was me just not having anything. You know? So like I know there's a lot of stuff that's countering the dragons, but it's kind of almost needed because again, most games probably just turn like that if you don't have those combat tricks or.
Yeah, that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
Which, I mean, fair enough. That's what I kind of expected going into. Honestly, I thought dragons would kind of just sweep full on, to be honest with you. But I was mistaken just based on the number of whatchamacallits in this deck.
Auras?
Well, just like stuff that helps out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of follow what I'm picking up.
Yeah, I get you. You're good. I hear you, my friend. Doctor?
What do you think?
Mountain Pastly turn.
What do you think so far of seeing the two decks go against each other?
You know, it really is. I think the Knights have the edge over it, but it's like you said, it does have to have stuff in there to try to counterbalance Dragons' just inherent strength.
Yeah.
Which, do you know how many big dragons are in that deck, out of curiosity?
I do not.
I can tell you. 1, 2, not really. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're technically 7, 8. Technically like 7 or 8.
So I mean, that's still a lot of payoffs.
Yeah, there are a few.
Which I guess, granted, into the 60-card deck, you probably get one of those on average.
Mountain.
So maybe 2.
I will Punishing Fire your Steward of Valorant.
That's perfectly fair.
Pass.
Oh, then tap 2, play Knights of Cliffhaven. I'll bounce back a forest to my hand.
Doctor. Play a mountain. Tap 3. Dragon Speaker Shaman. Pass turn.
Man, it's 2 less. Gosh, dang, it's so good.
Yeah, in my Laughless deck, this guy is definitely the MVP.
Think I'll play this. I'll play Kinsbale Cavalier. Night creatures control have double strike.
Oh, what the fuck?
Attack for 2, double strike.
I'll take 4. That's fucked.
Is very
me no likey.
Now,
Draw.
again, that goes back, man, and this is where it keeps on going back and forth like ping pong. It's like there's good cards like this. Like Knights can be really good on the ground when there's synergistic stuff like ism +1/+1 and double strike and lifelink and indestructible. Like it adds up, but man, I don't know. The conversation's weird. The conversation about Knights versus Dragons is certainly one to be had.
Well, I mean, because I just. What the fuck? I'm gonna pass.
Okay, interesting.
I don't have anything I can do. Nothing that's relevant anyway. Because ironically, I'm gonna have to race you starting at like turn 6, which is already gonna be too late because I literally can't afford to block with this, which means that you're automatically dealing me 8 damage on your turn, which cuts my life total in half.
I mean, that's true. Gosh.
I mean, shit.
Ugh. This is just, gosh dang.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't even know it. Like, ugh. Okay. 2 white with a green floating. I'll do Knight of the Meadow Grain. 2/2 first strike lifelink. And I'll just attack for 4 effectively.
No, it's 8.
Well, sorry, 4 each. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Pass turn.
Sucks. Draw. So bad. What the fuck?
It's not even when they attack or anything. It's just a fault. No wonder.
It's a fucking anthem. Yeah. Your Knights get double strike for free for 4 fucking mana. Oh well. It's not a big deal. Tap for 5. Shivan Hellkite.
Oh, yeah.
Pass the turn.
So it's 4 mana.
I don't... It doesn't even mean anything.
I will play this to give my Cavalier protection from red.
Oh my god.
I think, right? Or do I want the lifelink? I probably want... what do I do here? Full swing.
Yeah, like how do I combat this? Fuck, dude. And now I know they're going to be tricks, which means that like my board's going to get cleared. I've got to do those blocks.
Well, you can't block Kinsbane.
Why?
He's protection from red.
Oh, duh. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Fuck.
Well, you know, I keep on going back and forth of like, man, like it's unfortunate because again, it's like the Knights are just responding to the Dragons. Now, granted,
I can't do shit.
Now, granted, I will make the argument that Punishing Fire probably should have been saved rather than use on every creature. I think you need to save your removal a little bit more than just that. But even then, I don't know if it would have mattered.
I mean, like, the only reason I used it when I did is because not only is it a vigilance attacker, it also gives you mana, which accelerates you more than I wanted it to, which is why I used it so early. I was trying to limit your productivity.
That's fair.
But I have to keep in mind that all your shit is so fucking cheap to begin with that I can't do jack shit.
No, it's fair. I mean, honestly, you want to prevent my early game too, because I mean, Kinsbane is an exception here. I'll give that. But my early game.
That's what I was trying to do.
So I mean, you really couldn't have predicted it, and then yeah, claw good. Was that 5?
I mean, I would have made my Shivan a 10-10.
It's just so weird because it feels like this matchup more than anything is one decision makes or breaks which deck wins. And unfortunately, because the decisions are much easier for Knights, it's probably Knights that are winning. Honestly,
yeah, it's.
I don't know whether this.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
This is what game? Is this game 5?
That
was game 4. This is game 5.
This flew by.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
Both decks are very very fast as well. Any additional thoughts for you, Busted?
you know, I wish that dragons were performing better. And going into it, I thought it would. I thought dragons would perform better because when it comes down to having more than one color, you're just like, okay, well that starts becoming an issue of, do I have the colors when I need it? This, that, the other. Well, it just the Knights deck comes fast out of the gate, so it's really hard to prevent what they're doing.
Yeah.
It just feels so fucking lopsided again.
I don't know. This hand's not the best, I'll be honest with you. I mean, that makes it a little bit better, but it's not like...
Neither is mine, to be real.
Man.
Fuck.
This is kind of sucky, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll play that step thing and give nothing protection. So at least this will be the battle of the bad hands, maybe. Who knows?
Who fucking knows, dude? Armillary Sphere pass.
Hey, that's not too bad. I'm a big fan of Armillary Spear in my my thought process.
I mean, it's good. It's not bad.
I'll play Caravan Escort.
Draw.
I thought the level up would be
Mountain
in this deck, but
Skirt Prospector. Crack this. Go grab 2 mountains. Pass.
Another plains. I will tap 3, and I'll play a Loxodon Warhammer.
Oh. Well, alright then.
This is a different card. I did not think that this was in the deck, but it's an interesting card to be in this deck.
Mountain? I don't even know what the fuck I do here.
Oh, man.
I don't fucking know. Guess we'll just tap for 3. Play a Captive Flame.
Huh.
And pass.
Interesting enchantment.
Interesting in that it's actively terrible.
Well, yeah, that's probably the logic there.
It's really bad.
I'll play your favorite guy.
You motherfucker.
Oh, attack for 1. That's double striker.
Well, fucking take 2. You bastard.
You got removal, I'm sure. Hopefully, otherwise.
Is there just 1 in the deck, or is there
I think
was there more than 1?
I think there's a 1 of. I don't remember for sure, but
I'm just gonna go ahead and sack the Prospector to add a red. Pay 3 and using that floating red. I'm gonna kick Breath of Daragaz, dealing 4 to everything without flying.
okay, yeah,
And each player.
yep. I took a risk and it didn't pay off.
I'll pass.
2, 3. I'll play a Wilt Leaf Cavaliers, 3/4 Vigilance guy.
Oh wow, okay. Well, fuck.
I'm gonna bounce the step back to my hand.
Yeah, makes sense. Draw. It's a pretty fucking solid utility land, yeah.
It's not bad. Definitely not bad.
I mean, giving something spot protection from the deck you're going against seems
Well, it's not stop protect.
kind of
What's it called? Spot.
Spot.
Protection. Not spot protection because it's not on your step. You can't really do it on your turn.
well. I mean, just like on your like if you need to get damage through,
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
is kind of what I mean, right?
that's also That's
Because like if you've got an 8/8 double strike lifelink with pro red, that kind of fucks me up a little bit.
oh for sure.
You know?
No,
So
yeah, for sure. I'm not going to disagree with you there.
yeah. Tab 3 will seismic strike your vigilance boy.
I
Get
will-
that the
I'll prevent,
fuck out of there.
I'll prevent 2 damage and deal 2 damage to your face instead.
The next 2.
Oh wait! It's oh fuck! You have 6 mountains. I don't know why I can't really see with that art there,
Yeah.
so I can't do that. I don't think. Yeah, sure.
You can. It's just.
Well, I mean, I can't.
I mean, your thing's still gonna die, and I'll take 2. But like, it'll basically just trample over and still kill your shit.
Yeah, I don't know why that art for that mountain
Yes.
makes it so hard for me to see. Like at first glance, it just makes it look like 5, but
Oh, sorry.
no, it's not your
okay.
fault. It's stacked correctly. It's just that like that the art for that is just so weird for me. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I get you.
I'll play this lazy land and play another night. Actually, you know what? We won't
Cool.
play the lazy land. We'll play the untapped land and equip it. Actually, no, we won't. This doesn't matter. I don't know why I thought it mattered this turn. It doesn't have haste.
Draw. It doesn't do anything for me.
See, this is a much more sluggish game. This is a game where I think that would think the Dragons would be doing very well, but now, what? You have 4 cards in hand and you didn't play a land last turn. The fuck?
Brother, I am missing the pivotal land.
Oh well.
In case you haven't noticed, most of the strong dragons in my deck are 7 mana,
That's,
which is why Dragon Speaker Shaman is so fucking powerful,
that is very fair.
because it lowers that threshold to 5.
That is actually kind of fair. Didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4.
It's also why Knights are inherently much faster, because all your shit's like 2 fucking mana. And pro red, for some fucking reason.
Um,
I mean, we know the reason. It still sucks. I still don't like it.
I'm gonna Loxodon Warhammer.
I would like to respond.
All right.
Even though I don't have as much mana as I want, I still have 6 mana. So I'm gonna Fiery Fall your Zalfrin commander.
Yep. Still does.
Which seems actively terrible. Like, okay. 6 mana, deal 5. Yeah, okay.
It has basic land cycling. You could have gone a land for your dragon.
I also did tap that wrong technically, so I should have. I had the plan from beginning, but I would play Knight Exemplar. Which you responding to that makes me feel a little bit better because I couldn't. No matter what I did, it wouldn't really matter. There you go. Now this might be the point. Turns over.
Fucking Shivan Hellkite.
Yeah, this might be the point.
Pass. Ugh. I don't even know if Shivan Hellkite matters, but like,
We'll
find out.
You are in very commanding lead. You're very. I mean, you've removed every single thing on my board, so I mean, like, it's not. You're not struggling. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'll equip.
Thou art not incorrect.
I will equip and swing.
Okay, I'll take 5.
I'll gain 5. And I will play a plains and partially turn.
Diggity draw, this magical card. Right, what is better here? What is better? Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to cast a temporary insanity. I'm going to gain control of your Night Exemplar and untap it.
Alright. As it's equipped. So 10 damage, I go down to 11, you gain 5, you go to 14. Cool.
Yep, I will swing. Do that Fang. That was during combat. Cool. Second main. I will Spitting Earth my Night Exemplar.
Sure.
Then I'll pass.
That's useful. Said no one ever. Could you still get +0, +1, and reach?
Drop return.
I mean, so this is game over, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Yeah, I can just kill you. Because what I'll do is I'll just tap for 7. I'll give my dragon +7, +0, and I'll swing for game.
We'll prevent 2 and deal 2 back to you.
So you'll take
10.
10. I'll go to 12.
Yep.
Pass.
Might as well give myself a out there. All right. An out there shot.
I'm just going to tap 2 and just have Shivan Hellkite deal 1 damage to your face.
Yep. GG's.
Good game.
Games are indeed done.
Well played. What would I have drawn? Just another mountain.
I mean, I will say that game made me feel like how I made you feel this whole game. So I mean, that's very, very poetic in the way of just not having anything on board, not doing anything, and just eventually.
Yeah.
So I mean, I see your point.
I mean, 3-2 is not a bad showing for either deck. I mean, it just kind of shows how when you've got a bunch of little dudes up against 3 or 4 big dudes, the little dudes will typically overwhelm because it almost disincentivizes me from attacking. Especially when you have a bunch of combat tricks, which is just not fun.
I mean, yeah. But you had 4 removals that game. I mean, like you obviously have some removals in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah. The removal in this deck is not bad. It's just abhorrently overpriced.
Some cards we didn't see. I realized. But weirdly enough, even through 5 games, you don't see every card, which is strange. But there's like 3 cards I think I see that didn't get shown. Oh, Test of Fate, I guess as well. Like holy, okay, interesting. Killmouth, another board wipe. Oh no, it's not board wipe. It's just like a split. Oh my fucking god! See, like seeing these cards make me think that the Dragon deck actually might be better than the Knights. This actually is a game that makes me want to think the wrong person may have won.
I had this card in my hand at one point. I just didn't have enough mana to cast it. Like this is just an instant blowout.
Yeah,
I mean, just like you cast that, you get a 5/5 and you board wipe.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I genuinely think that the Dragons just may be better. I know.
I think so. I think what you mean to say is that the card quality in the Dragon deck is probably a little bit higher, but the speed of the Knights deck, because it's so much lower costed, makes it much better in the early game, which makes it a little bit more difficult for the Dragon deck to catch up and recover.
I think I'm saying that if this goes to 10 games, the Dragons win 6-4.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Actually, might be just better. I think the wrong person won. To be honest with you, I don't know. What do you think, Busted? After seeing all that from outside perspective, not piling decks, not having an explicit bias to it, what do you kind of believe?
I believe that what we said best. It just the overall card quality of the dragons is better, but the knights just go so fast that it's really hard to try to stop them. And this game is a good indication of, hey, if red has removal, it just kind of wins out.
Now that is actually a valid point you brought up. Is that would we have gotten to this point if Hirobi didn't have, let's say, even one extra removal? It's a good thought. That's actually very fair. So I mean, maybe I am wrong. Maybe the Knights did. At the very least, I'm glad these last two games especially have showed the competitiveness of these two decks rather than just the blowout wins. Because we saw the blowout win with the Dragons actually in Game 4. So Game 3 and 5 is what I'm referring to. Of like these two decks can actually compete versus the Game 1 and Game 4 or even Game 2 that were more blowout type wins. Which
I gotta say, I think this goes for almost all the dual decks that I've witnessed. Is that just the game 4 and 5 where you get to highlight how the decks really get to interact sometimes, because the first couple matches are just, hey, this deck won, this deck won. By the time that game 4 or 5 rolls around, y'all, whoever's playing has come accustomed to what the deck's trying to do, and it really gets a good shine of both decks at the table.
I think that's very fair. It is curious. I'm actually satisfied with especially these last two games winning. The Dragon deck will definitely be up for consideration to be in the losers bracket for the tournament. Knights will move on in the time being, but I think Dragons actually has a pretty good standing of, hey, you know what? I competed, man. I'm a contender, man. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the fucking game.
I'll say this for me too, just from almost more of a gameplay perspective. And this is based on my personal experience, not just with dual decks, but also with Commander as well. I do tend to struggle pretty heavily, honestly, with mulliganing aggressively. I was lucky in this game to find both a Dragon payoff / finisher, as well as some removal. In the other games, I just kind of tried to find the Dragons as opposed to trying to find removal as well. I feel like if I had mulliganed for more removal early game, to kind of limit your board, I would have done a little bit better.
Well, also you can't really just count on that too, because I mean, if you mulligan and
that's fair.
Quality. So I mean, I don't think you made bad moves, because again, you can't mulligan that much. You can't really chance it too often.
Agreed.
And to be honest with you, again, I mean, the two cards you see, the Loxodon Warhammer and the Cavalier, are the only two non-land cards I had in the hand, and I debated on mulliganing it, but I just decided to keep it because I was like, okay, well, late game is usually where Dragons compete best, so let's try to compete with that. And, I could have mulliganed that and went down to 6, but I just didn't think that was the move. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, that's fair.
So interesting. It's interesting enough. Either way, hope you all enjoyed the episode. A little bit shorter of an episode compared to the last two dual deck dashes we've had. This hour and
good games.
So good jobs. Good games for Roby. And we'll see you all in the next one. I forgot what the next one is, but we'll find out next time.